Hello and welcome to another Cultural Foolishness top of the morning. I am Creed of Exodus Studios ArchitectsMars.com and my co-host is
Nick Jr. What on, y'all? Good morning. Top of the top. Hope you wash your ass. Brush your teeth.
Yeah, no sour booties. None of that. Get it together, people. Uh, so, um, it is Tuesday. This is the appointed first episode of the week going forward. And we gotta talk about football because all the games have been played by now, and we can talk about some games. Not that we're gonna talk about all of them. This isn't a sports cast, but it's football season, so we will be touching on the games a little bit. And us being from Chicago, one thing that was very exciting is the Bears won a game, and it was very convincingly. It wasn't fluky. Caleb actually had probably one of his best professional games ever. I think he threw almost, I think, 290 something. Maybe missed about 5 to 8 passes, and then so his accuracy was good, and he had threw 4 touchdowns. So who knew? Like he was the number one pick in the draft or something.
Yeah, 19 for 28, 298 yards. That's 10.6 average. That's good, man. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I
No
don't look.
sacks.
No sacks. QB rating was at 86.7. He was going crazy. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
we need that every week. Now that like somebody posted like one of those like like comedy clips like reacted to it, and he was basically like, "This how you play. You got to play like this every week."
Yeah, I think I seen that too. I just like how they played. The whole team did good.
Yeah, defense was on point. I
Yeah,
mean, mind you,
offense.
it was the Cowboys, so we're not gonna get too excited. But the
They talking big
Cowboys
shit.
wasn't.
They was coming
Uh,
in the season talking
they
big
was
shit.
1-1 at least, I think, because they yeah they
hmm
they they won one of their games. So
Yeah, they was talking big shit when they was coming. They talking about they going to the damn Super Bowl and all this other goofy shit. What?
they always think they're going to the Super Bowl,
Man,
but
look, the only reason I'll probably go to a Cowboys game, man, because my family out there, y'all gonna have some bad women at the game.
oh
So you
man,
know I'm pulling up.
Dallas they represent on the lady side of things for sure. All different races too. It's not just.
Uh,
Hmm.
Dallas lady fans, they beautiful. I ain't gonna cap, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. You be running to like the most random chick in California, and she a Dallas fan. They be
And be
like,
fine as hell.
it be fine. She talk about she like, what's your football team? She talking about some Dallas. I'm
Dallas.
like, what? Dallas? Shawty,
Mm,
you in L.A. You been in Dallas
mm.
before?
Looking like a Coke bottle.
Like, what?
Mm. Making me think about my Dallas Cowgirls out there. Good for y'all. We love y'all. Your team sucks though. So, speaking of teams that suck,
Hold up.
the Browns got them one this weekend on a team that us Chicagoans really hate, and that's the Green Bay Packers. So that was a very I feel like Sunday couldn't
The
have went any better. Boy,
this
the
the
Bears
thing.
win, the Green Bay loses, and they lose in a fluky way to a fluky ass team. It was just was a great day.
Well, this the thing, man. Like the Browns ain't bad. It's the quarterbacking situation. That's it. It's just the
Yeah, their
quarterbacking
defense is not
situation.
bad. No, their defense
Exactly.
isn't bad.
That's the thing.
They've
The
been
Browns
decent for the
ain't bad
past few
at all.
years.
The Browns, you got Flacco out there throwing. How many interceptions he threw yesterday? Okay, he threw one interception, no touchdown.
Hmm.
2 sacks.
Yeah, they defense won that
He was
game
a
for
sack
them.
away from going to the hospital. Literally. Yeah, his old ass was a sack away from going to the hospital. And it's crazy because His rating was only at a 55.6, so
Uh,
21 for 36. It's crazy. Love did 1 for 1, 183 yards. Like what, 18 for
Basic.
25. It was like I know you could do better than that, Jordan. Like you tweak it. I know you can do better than that. You do 1 for 1. You're not even my team. Like, but player wise, I know how you play. Do way better than that.
That was interesting because I just was surprised at the low scoringness of it, especially on the Green Bay Packers side, because they've been pretty decent offense the past 2 weeks. So I don't know. The Browns got them something defensively. I mean, if they could get this quarterback thing figured out, they could actually be a problem because it was a lot of games last year that they lost by like 2 or 3 points or something like that. A lot,
Mm-hmm.
so they could have won more than they did. Let's see. It was another game. The Ravens got beat by the Lions bad too. I was
Yeah,
like, what's up with the
that's
Ravens,
my team
geez?
too. I need them
Uh,
to win, but they tweaking.
I don't really get what's going on with them. I think it's that their defense is really not playing at a high level because the offense is all right. I mean, Lamar Jackson gonna give you a couple touchdowns, but the defense got to stop the other team. If he can't, play on both sides of the ball, it's not
Mm-hmm.
his fault for everything. But, if you're the quarterback, people gonna pretty much blame you for shit. So that's what
Yeah,
it is.
that's definitely gonna get blamed.
So,
Like
hmm
Derrick Henry got like I don't know how many. He didn't do nothing this game.
mm-mm. I mean, he old. I mean, yes, he got an explosive game here and there,
He can still ball
but
for.
it's not gonna be like when he was on the Titans, and that was just like every week he was about to hit you over the head for damn near 150 yards. I don't think that's gonna really
It
be the
ain't
case with
it
him.
ain't for it ain't Lamar. He was
No,
20 he was 21, 27, 285, 88 yards. How was you talking about? Like 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
right,
Like
right.
he going crazy.
Yeah, so the defense got to do something.
Derrick
Because I
Henry
was
on nothing, 0 for
watching
1.
Stephen A yesterday, and he was talking about Lamar this, Lamar that, and it's like, yeah, he the quarterback. He gonna get a
But
brunt
that's on
of
the
the
pass on the
blame.
rushing.
But what's your defense doing? Because if he putting up all these points, then he should be
Okay,
winning
look.
games.
Okay, look. On the rushing, because I was just looking at the passing. He didn't do nothing on the passing, but on the rushing, well, he did 12 carries, 50 yards. It was the average at 4.2,
Mm.
1 touchdown. I mean, that's
That's
cool.
Lamar Jackson.
It's Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's Derrick Henry. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
that's not bad. That's not bad. That was because I was just paying attention to the passing. That was the weed,
Mhm.
and I didn't see the rushing.
This nigga here. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Was there any other games I wanted to talk about before we move on?
But Derrick Henry did have a fumble.
And he been fumbling a lot lately, which is
Lamar
odd
had a
because,
fumble too.
mm,
It was on one
well,
loss. So the Derrick Henry fumble was when they lost possession.
mm, well,
Lamar,
it's
he fumbled.
definitely issues in
They weren't looking at
in Baltimore.
they just got to get their shit together, Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but
That's it.
it's hard to come back from them losses in the early in the season sometimes. But if it's the team that can, they got the personnel. They just need to, get the shit in
Yeah,
order. One thing
it'll be
before we
all right.
move on, and I just find this funny. So the Colts are 3-0, dog. So at this
Mm.
point, the Giants are the problem because this is 2 years in a row. You let Saquon Barkley go to the Eagles. This nigga win the damn Super Bowl promptly that very year and go crazy with yards. And mind you, he's an older back at this point, so this is not common. Then Daniel Jones go to the Colts, and they was acting like he was the worst damn quarterback ever. And this motherfucker 3-0 and looking like Peyton Manning's cousin or some shit.
Yeah, he was going crazy. 18 for 25, 228 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions, no
This
sacks.
shit is comedy. This is
And he was
comedy
going
at this
crazy.
point.
Shit, I mean, if he
So
doing
wasn't
this,
he wasn't the
if he,
problem.
I mean, I'm saying if he doing this, they 3-0, 3 games in a row. I mean, it's telling us something. He ain't slacking.
So
Um,
at this point,
I don't even
both
pay attention to the
teams
Colts,
are
so I can't
combined
even really.
6-0.
I can't even talk about the Colts. I don't even look at the Colts like that. But they
I
good and
I
Titans.
I
I thought it was gonna be decent.
I
With the
thought they was gonna
quarterback.
be better because they got Cam Ward. I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of times when they put the rookie in the first year, he gonna have a rough year. So it's probably just gonna be that, and
but he
maybe by week 5 or 6, we'll start seeing him kind of get more used to shit. Hopefully, if he don't get hurt. I don't really care about the Colts either. I just find it funny that Daniel Jones is over there killing, and the Giants couldn't do nothing with him or Saquon Barkley, and
yeah.
both of them is killing. But that's
Campbell, I
all.
mean, as a rookie, he doing good. I mean, 23 for 38, 2019 yards, 1 for 1. I mean, at the same time, he is a rookie. So he
Yeah.
will be making mistakes, but he'll learn from them at the same time. So I just think like things will get better over there at with the Titans, not this year, but next year. It's like
Hmm.
just learn their mistakes. And if things do go right and they go to the playoffs, well, shit, first round lose. I give them that. At the same
Who, the
time,
Titans?
yeah,
I don't think they're going to the playoffs. Not this year.
I'm saying a miracle, first round lose. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying if they get their shit together, they not a bad team because they wasn't a bad team 2 seasons or a season ago.
That's
Um,
true.
so I just don't pay attention to the Colts, so I can't really talk much about the damn game.
Oh, all I was just mentioning was that the winning and versus him being on the Giants because I could care less about the Colts if I'm being
You want to talk
honest. I
about the
just find it
Rams
funny.
and how
Um,
they ass got and how they lost real
yeah,
quick? All
we
right,
gotta talk about
let
that
me let
real
me
quick.
let me say, hey, look, I was at work and I was looking at my homie Carlos and I was talking to him. I said, hey man, Philly gonna win last minute. I wanted to place a bet with him. He said, no, 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 no. He's Spanish. He said, no, 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 no. I say, yeah, 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 yeah. He gonna win. They gonna win. I mean, so I'm working. I'm coming back to the bar. They got the game playing. He tapped my shoulder. He looked. I said, I know they finna come back. Watch. So they ain't no coming back. So right before I'm finna go do something over at work, I'm finna go take an order. And the Rams had to kick a field goal. So I said, I my head, I'm like, all right, 44. It was like a 44-yard field goal. In my head, I was like,
To make that,
no. In my head, I was like, I want them to block this shit. And I feel like they're gonna block it. But 44 yards, that's not impossible. You feel
no,
me? So
that's very
I
makeable.
that's
So
very
you
makeable.
have to block
Exactly.
it. You have to block
Yeah.
it to give yourself a chance. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I wanted them like I wanted them in my head like they're gonna block. I wanted them to block. I want Philly to win. I wanted them to block them. But then I was like, to be realistic, I was like, oh, this is makeable. So all they have to do with their line is not let nobody interfere the kick. And they broke through the line and they end up blocking the
Blocking the field
kick.
goal.
And then they end up going to they took it to the house, right?
Yep.
Yep. They
And
look, they
it was
blocked.
funny because the commentary, I forgot the brother name, but apparently last year he weighed a lot more. He lost a lot of weight. He said is he's been playing better behind it, and lo and behold, running in a touchdown. Uh, yeah,
That's good.
that was a great game. It was
It
actually a
was.
very good game. I watched that whole game. That was one of the few that I watched in its entirety over the weekend. But the thing that irritated me because I was going for the Rams, I do like Philly, but I was just going for the Rams just because I'm in LA. I'm a root for the home team.
Okay.
But that they just it was like the second half they just let them do anything, but they started playing different. Like they find like it was like they remember Jalen Hurts was a quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and can also pass the ball. I was like,
Yeah.
he could have been through the ball, but you want to run like all the time, which is ridiculous. I mean, I get it, it's safer, but sometimes you gotta, excuse me.
Goddamn, nigga, yeah, you should. They don't die on the motherfucking air.
I don't know where that came from.
You say who? Motherfucking coach try to kill your ass. They choking your
That's
ass.
funny. Well, I guess my body wanted us to stop talking about football.
Nah,
So
so I'm about to go through these teams who, the rest of these teams and these scores. I said we already talked about the Lions with Ravens. With Lions won with 38-30. They smacked their ass up, man. It is what it is. We got the Chiefs and the Giants, where the Chiefs finally got them a win, and the Chiefs fans can stop crying. They got them a win. It was 22-9. They smacked their ass up. The Giants wasn't Giants. They were little men. Um, that's how it went down. We got the 49ers versus Cardinals, with the 49ers won with 16-15. They won by 1 point. I ain't even watched that game. I ain't gonna cap. So salute to y'all over at San Francisco. You feel me? Then we got the Seahawks Saints, where the Seahawks got that ass. Shout out to my people over there in New Orleans and my cousin, cause that's my cousin team, and he was a little upset. And I feel you, cause 44, to y'all 13, I'll be crying too.
ooh, they smacked them. Shit.
Yeah, I'll be crying too.
All right,
So
Sam
next,
Darnold.
we got Broncos and Chargers, with the Chargers with the win 23-20 in the last minute because Broncos was winning. And then, Chargers came back for the win 23-20. I believe they is 4-0 at the moment.
No, 3-0.
They 3-0. I thought they was 4-0. All right,
Yeah.
but they
No,
3-0.
we
All
on week
right.
3, yeah.
Oh yeah, we on week 3 with 3-0 to y'all. Salute to y'all. Y'all got it done since the Rams they get it done for them. So
And we'll have to
people,
check out the Rams or the Chargers this season.
yeah,
Either
we can go
ones
to we can
look
go to a
like,
game. We can go to a game.
yeah, get the little SoFi
We
in. I
go to a
love that
game.
stadium.
We talked about the Packers and Browns, with the Browns for the win for 13. Cleveland. My bad. I'm trying to get some air. Uh Green Bay 10. So Cleveland won by 3 points. It was a hell of a game. They did that. You feel me? They got that W. Next we got Washington versus Las Vegas Raiders, where the Commanders won 41-24. Goddamn, y'all
Mm.
got y'all ass whooped. Raiders got mother effort. Come on, Carol. What's up, baby? What's up, man? What's up? What you doing over there, baby? You supposed to be over there, Kevin. Come on, man. You got the sauce at the
What's the
cookers.
Raiders record?
I don't even know. I
Is
let
it
me
one and
see.
two?
Let's see. It's 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
It's one and
I
two.
had a feeling it was that.
Next, we got
Well,
Tampa Bay and we got the Jets. With the Tampa Bay won 29-27 over there. Mayfield doing his thing over there. He been doing this thing since he been over there, man, since Birdie left. Hey, man, he said, hey, Birdie left. I'm finna take over. We finna look. They still got Evans over there, so it's they doing their thing.
they are. Like, I'm not gonna front,
They never
Bay,
been
but
bad. They never been bad. They never been bad since Brady
yeah,
left.
had some rough years, but
Not
since Brady came and they won that Super Bowl, they basically been in the conversation every
since
season.
then. Since then,
For
exactly.
sure.
And
Because
close.
they smartly pivoted to a capable quarterback when it was time to, when Brady went out here to retire finally at 40 fucking five and he still was good, which is crazy to me. His last season wasn't even terrible.
No, it wasn't at 45. That's crazy. He
Like
could
that
see, he
shit's
could
insane to me, man.
he still wanted to go.
Um,
Like he still
what's the
he
name? Did the Steelers win?
um we are not the Steelers, but the Steelers did win.
Okay.
The Steelers did win, but look now, we are at the Eagles and Jets where we already told y'all it was 33-26. That was a good game. The Eagles won by a field goal block. They took it to the house after that. Next we over here at Carolina with the Panthers versus ATL, my baby, versus the Falcons. It was
The
30
Falcons
0.
Falcons won, right?
Hey, what? The Falcons ain't scoring, my baby.
Carolina beat them that bad?
30-0. I was upset. I was like, y'all ain't
Damn. Who
do
was the
nothing.
quarterback for the Panthers? Was it the young boy, Bryce Young?
Believe so.
I'm curious
I
because they've
got you.
been
I got
calling
you.
for him to not be the
Yes,
dude.
Bryce Young for 16,
Oh,
24,
mm.
121 yards.
Just
Zero
121?
touchdowns. Zero
Huh.
touchdowns, zero
So that was the
interceptions. So it was all
defense.
defense. It was all defense.
Damn,
Yeah.
so he wasn't even a factor. Damn,
It's
that's
all
crazy.
defense. Next we had Jaguars in Texas. With the Jaguars with the win for 17 over 10 points.
Mm. Yeah, it might be time to change some shit in Houston because I don't know. I,
Yeah.
I was
They
really
0 and
going for
3.
what's his name? CJ Stroud. I actually know one of
Yeah.
his cousins out here, so I'll be rooting for him and shit. But
Try cold though, but at the same time, it's just what they're gonna do.
is he cold, or did he just have some
He just
niggas
had
be
a good
having them
season.
fluky seasons and he just happened to be his first one. And the thing
Well, we can
is,
see. We can see what he did.
because this be the thing too, it's like
Okay,
when
okay. He
it's a
did throw
new
two.
quarterback,
He threw two
he threw two
interceptions,
interceptions.
one touchdown.
When somebody's new and they playing good, the teams don't know how to play them yet because they new, but once they figure out your tendencies and they lean on that, you got to step it up, at that
Mm-hmm.
point. But everybody now built for that. Remember Vince Young? Everybody thought he was gonna be cold, and he fizzled out in like
Fizzle out
5
quick.
years or something, barely.
He fizzled out quick.
But I think you hit all the teams we
No, I
didn't really
didn't. No,
need.
I didn't. We ain't done. We
It's,
ain't done. We got Colts and
okay.
Titans. Colts with 41. Titans 20 points. Smack their ass up. We already talked about that. That shit was crazy. We got the
Hmm.
we got Cincinnati Bengals versus the Vikings. But the Vikings got man, look, the Vikings beat their ass. Terrible. Terrible.
It
I
was
was
like
surprised.
48 or something, right? What was the
48 10
score?
points. 48
Yeah, they
10.
whooped them. Yeah.
48-10. That's crazy. 48-10. I was Cincinnati is a great team. I was thinking it was gonna be like, a head to head, back to back type shit, but nah. Vikings fucked them up 48-10. We got the Bears for the win,
The
31-14.
Bears.
We got,
The
home
Bears.
team. You feel me? And next up and last up, where Creed brought up the Steelers, we have the Steelers 21-14 over the Patriots, whooping that ass. Um, what Diggs do, man? I want to see what Diggs do before we leave. Actually, I want to see
What
what both
team? Wait,
Diggs
what
on
team is he on now?
Patriots.
Oh, he on the
So let's
Patriots.
see.
The
Let's see what
farm
Aaron
did.
Rodgers did. He's 16 for 23. That ain't bad at all. 139 yards. That's still like low. That's still low yards.
For
But
him, yeah.
he did an average. He had an average for six, two
Did he?
touchdowns, one interception.
Oh, you're right
No
there.
sacks. His ass ain't get hit, so that's good.
That's good for him. Yeah, he needs to
Yeah.
not get hit as much as possible.
Let's go to the receiver. See what this. 23 only received 23 yards, 11 yard long, 3 targets. So okay, he didn't do bad. I think it was no touchdown.
Who was they quarterback? Drake May or something?
Little white boy.
Yeah, for the Patriots.
Yeah, Drake May.
Oh, okay. I'll be remembering these people names. Good for me. Uh,
Yeah, so that was Sunday, man. That was your Sunday, Monday football. Next week
um,
we gonna see what happens, man. We gonna see what happens with. I'm curious what happens with the Chiefs. Are they gonna still do their thing next week? I'm gonna see. I'm curious what
who
happens
they
with it.
playing? That's the question. Because if they just playing somebody that's not good, then they might be able to. Because they've been struggling with the good teams, man. They've been struggling.
Next week, all right. Next week we have Panthers versus Patriots. We have Bears versus Raiders. We have Vikings versus Steelers. We have Chargers versus Giants. We have Texans versus Titans. We have Commanders versus Falcons. We have Saints versus the Bills. We have Eagles versus Buccaneers. We have Browns versus Lions. We have Jaguars versus 49ers. We have Colts versus the Rams. We have Ravens versus the Chiefs. We have Packers versus Cowboys.
You
And we
said
have Jet.
Ravens and Chiefs?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ravens and the
Two
Chiefs
teams that need to win real bad. That's
type
gonna be a
shit.
good game.
And I want the Ravens to win too. So it's like, yeah. So I'm curious, man. I don't care.
That's
I
gonna
know.
be the game. I'm gonna have to be on that one.
So if y'all on Prize Picks or y'all on FanDuel, I'll go Packers. I'll go Packers over Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'll go Jets over Dolphins. I'll go Ravens over Chiefs. But that's just me. That's my pick. I'm just saying that you ain't got to listen to me on that one. I'm going for Ravens over Chiefs. So
That's
yeah,
more of an emotional pick. That could go either way. I feel like, especially the way the Ravens been playing and their defense is kind of suspect right now, that game could go either way.
wait,
It's gonna.
y'all.
I'm not a betting person when it comes to anything sports, especially. I just want to see a good game, and I feel like that's going to be an amazing game.
Shout
But
out to all the Kansas City Chiefs fans and Baltimore Ravens fans
yeah,
out there. You feel me?
yes, indeed. I got a
Um,
bunch of Kansas City homies, so shout out to y'all.
and
But I think we didn't stayed on football a little bit too long.
yeah,
Let's
man, that's it. That's
segue into our new segment of this.
Hey, so am I tweaking? Or okay, look, I was smoking and I was just on IG, just going through my explore or whatnot, and one song came up, and it was from like a certain artist. You feel me? And I was like, I listen to a lot of music, so I was like, man, this shit sounds very familiar. Like this shit sounds like similar to this other song that I know, but I could be tweaking, you know. You know what? You being an underground artist sometimes is tough. Like especially when you being an underground artist but popping on IG type shit because you still getting looked at. And the thing is, when doing music or when doing anything or having like a brand or anything, you never know who's looking. Like you never know who's behind that phone looking at your page like randomly. It could be someone in corporate. It could be like a big artist, a movie star, a person who like model like and do big stuff. Like it could be anybody like type shit. So you never know who's really paying attention to your song. Like not your song, but like you as a like artist or person type shit. So I was listening to a song and I was like, damn, this shit sound familiar. So I don't know if I'm tweaking or not, but if you want to play it, you should play it like
Let
play
me
now.
see.
Take me out this club, club, club. Drinks Sometimes I've had enough, enough, enough. Not asking for too
Look, that's the
much.
first song. That's the underground artist.
Okay.
That is Club by Burnick. And it's a dope song. Like, I'm an R&B, like
Hmm.
I'm an R&B head type shit. Like I love
No,
R&B.
that sounds decent.
No, it's a dope song. Concept wise, I get it. I actually seen her performing live, and then she did her thing. So, like I said, I'm on the Explore page, and then I had this other song. So I'm gonna play the other song, and then see if I'm tweaking or not.
Can you come pick up your clothes? I had them folded. Meet me at the door while it's still open. I know it's getting cold out.
So
Do
you,
hear the similarity as far as like the cadence, like the melody of it,
mm-hmm,
but obviously the words are different. And see, that's the shit that you could kind of, people be fudging in music
mm-hmm,
is they'll take the cadence. Like that's more blatantly done was what Robin Thicke did with that white, what is that, blurred lines, and then
mm-hmm,
it was Gotta Give It Up, which when I heard niggas was calling that song the Marvin Gaye song, like they was calling it that before it became a legal issue
yeah,
because it sounded like that song. Now, did they change some notes here and there so it wasn't exactly that?
mm-hmm,
Absolutely, but you know that came from that. You
mm-hmm.
know it did.
And that song was folded by Kalani. And I ain't gonna cap that song cold as hell too. I listened to the whole song. That shit was cold. Even like Brandy jumped on there like on a remix type shit. And that shit was cold. What Brandy did to it. And then
Yeah,
I think
I
Mario,
heard the version with Brandy.
I think Mario jumped on there too. I ain't listened to the Mario joint, but it's probably
Mm.
cold too. But at the same time, like song cold. But it's just crazy, when you're like I said, you under a scope, but you're not famous, but you can still get like seen, and people can still see like I don't know. It's hard because as a songwriter, people do be taking ideas. Like it be like they be getting away with that shit. I mean, it's just like songs that being remade from the '80s. From
Hmm.
like in the '90s when people were remaking songs in the '80s, they was blatantly like this taking the whole lyric. They was taking the lyrics though, but making it their own cover type stuff
Hmm.
in their own little way and get paid for it too. I wonder how the publishing was like. What was the percentage on that from the original to the new? Like, I wonder what
Well, if
like.
it was just a straight cover, then the original artist obviously got a big chunk of that money. But the cover artist, I think, they would get a smaller percentage from probably changing a little bit of the production or certain things. There's
Because I
always gonna be
swear
little tweaks.
in the '90s, I swear we could find about at least over 25 songs that's like covers that was hits.
Oh yeah, big main one that comes to mind for me is "I Will Always Love You," Whitney Houston, because that was a Dolly Parton song,
Mm-hmm.
and Dolly Parton loved Whitney Houston version. But this
Mm-hmm.
the thing: if you a real singer, if you in the presence of another real singer, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's dope," not be on some jealousy type shit, like. Dolly Parton is interesting because she actually did a lot on the low for the black community and didn't never really want credit for it, anything like that. She just been a fair person,
Mm-hmm.
been married the whole time she been out. And everybody wanted to nail her, I'm sure, because she was a little shoot. I had a crush on her when I was little. She still look good, shit.
So back to that segment, man. So am I tweaking? And like, am I tweaking? Was I
No,
tweaking?
I don't think you are. It definitely sounds similar, but it's kind of like the
I know.
clothing industry where you could knock off something but still get away with it
Yeah,
type shit, you know, as
that's
long
why I
as
was.
it's changed enough.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like before we went live. Like they're not the same. They're not the same concept. Like they're not talking about the same
No,
shit.
but it's the cadence. It's
It's the
like the
cadence,
little
it's the vibe. Come
like
on, mama. It's the
yeah, no, I totally heard that, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
let me
feel
ask you
me?
this. Who came out with their song first? So the Kalani song is newer
Bernie,
than the other song,
Bernie dropped in February.
and this just came out a few weeks ago, this song.
Yeah, a new
Um
single.
Now this is the conundrum. Now,
The thing is,
you
the thing,
know, hold on. As an artist, you
yeah,
know, you'll fuck around and make some shit and it be sitting in the
sitting
vault
there.
for a
Yeah,
long ass time. So
you're right
who's to
about that.
say
You're right about
she
that.
could have had that song done
So,
last year sometime?
this be my other thing too. This be my other thing too. That Kalani could have had that for like that idea. It could have been a skeleton. She could have had that idea for like shit. I don't know, probably last year type shit. Probably just sitting there, like you said, stored in the vault type shit. Bernie could have had that idea for a minute too, to be honest, because I don't know how both of them do they songwriting. I know they write their
Mhm.
own shit sometimes. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because motherfuckers be needing ideas to
Yeah.
keep they career going. You feel me?
I,
'Cause at the
for
end of the day,
singers, I never have a mentality like, oh, you should be writing everything because the talent is
nah,
the voice for me. The
yeah,
talent
the
is the
talent.
voice. So if somebody want to write something for the voice talent, that's different versus like a rapper. I don't
The see
super
what the
love
thing
when rappers get wrote for personally.
the thing with songwriters, they bring different vulnerabilities. They all
Hmm.
have different situations. They're going through different things, and they can bring that out really great in music. So when you, like you said, when you wrote this great song and you can semi sing, but you know what voice you feel like you could put,
Could really take it there.
you could put this voice with this song. You be like, oh, this shit sound like this song. This person can sing it. Let me sell it to them.
You know what's a perfect example of that? Fucking Fortunate by Maxwell because R. Kelly wrote that song, and I can't imagine R. Kelly singing that song, even though he wrote it, because he wrote it for Maxwell. So it
Yeah,
was perfect for his type of voice, what he could do with his voice. Like, I'm like, my brain is glitching trying to imagine R. Kelly singing that same song because I don't think it would have been as good, even
yeah,
though the words are great. But Maxwell killed that. Like the way, like, come on, man. He
yeah.
just, so yeah, I totally agree with you on that. But this sounds like a very similar structure to the hook cadence for sure.
I just feel like Bernie was just on the same wavelength as Kalani, universal wise. Without them knowing what type of song they've been making in the studio, they were just
Yeah,
vibing.
that
It was
happens.
just it was just a vibe, and then it was just singers coming up with melodies at the same
And it's
time.
not that complex, so
Nah, it's not.
it's not something that somebody else could like,
It
like
was
that's
just it was the
very
perfect. It was
basic.
honestly the perfect pocket for both songs. It was
Right.
just for
Hmm.
like if you really ask me, both songs, both lyrics, perfect pockets for
Hmm.
both beats. So I mean, it worked. It worked. It just I thought I was tweak. Like I was like, I'm not tweaking. I was like, cause I was like, we just hearing this shit now with Kalani, but I heard
Hmm.
this shit with
Months
Bernie
ago.
exactly. So I'm like, it just cause some shit happened to me before. Type shit. You feel me? And I was like, is it a coincidence type shit? Am I tweaking? But it was like, just say that for another. Am I tweaking?
Well, actually, just to expound on that,
Oh
have
yeah,
you
the
ever
hater.
heard of
Oh yeah, breaking news. The hater is back. The
I
motherfucker
had to
who
delete two damn comments this morning. I saw that bullshit. I hate that shit, dude.
you saw
I
it,
really hate it. I saw it and I'm just like, who the fuck did you make mad?
the fuck nigga is
Because
back.
they be fucking with you, man. It's been the whole time I'd have known you too, that it's been some random person making new accounts to be a hater.
Look, the man or the woman,
Um,
or the woman or the man, I don't know who person. Look, look, y'all. I've been getting harassed since 2015. I moved to Columbus, and that's when it happened. I was working at Nordstrom in Easton. Shout out to y'all, to everybody who still work at Nordstrom in Easton. I was in there. I got a weird text, and then I was like, "What the hell?" So it went from 2015 to 2016, still messing with me, still on some goofy shit. I moved from Columbus. I go, I go to go farm in California. So then, so then I'm getting harassed out there. Same thing. I'm working 7 days a week, 6 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock at night, every day, Monday through Sunday. Getting harassed about the same thing. Phone going crazy. It is crazy because I barely get reception and I'm still getting reception when I'm getting harassed. So whatever. So 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 then boom. Moved to Chicago back 2017 after my grandfather died. Rest in peace, Stanley Abernathy, my baby. So look. So then I go back home to the funeral. I'm getting harassed still. Boom. I ended up moving back to the crib because I was still living in Columbus, Ohio. So I ended up driving and moving back because I said, man, I just put my stuff in my car and then drove back. So then after that, getting harassed again. 2018, 2019 come. In between that, I was again harassed. Getting harassed again. Getting harassed again. G, they been doing this shit since 2015. Still. Still. It's
you made
crazy.
somebody mad,
It's
dude. I don't
crazy.
know
I didn't
what the
even
fuck
do.
you did.
I didn't do. I swear, I
To
didn't
you,
do
it's
nothing.
somebody that you pissed off because
I look. I feel like R.
what?
Kelly.
Why am I hog tie somebody? I don't know how to hog tie anybody. That shit was so terrible. But what I was about to say though, in regards to the thing with the music and just creativity in general, it's kind of, I'm sure you heard of like collective consciousness. Is like we all on the same wavelength as
Mm-hmm.
people, and it's like once an idea goes out, the idea is floating around for somebody else to catch that same idea, so um that's like some meta shit, obviously, but I just feel like it's some truth to that because I've thought of things years and years ago and just seeing it pop up now, and I never even told nobody about it. It was just something that was in my head, and then I see the shit. Somebody else got that same idea. So that's why it's like when
It's
you get
high.
an
You gotta be
idea, you
quiet.
gotta do it. Yeah, it's just like what when we was doing ass shake. It's like in that moment, you had a sense of urgency, like, no, this shit sound like it have, that sound to it, that hit sound to it. I'm putting energy behind it. And obviously that idea was on the collective consciousness because another song is out with that same name
Hey,
on the
Jermaine,
Jermaine
man.
Debris project from
We
Magic City.
Hey, Jermaine, man. We try to eat over here too, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. It's cool. We gonna see each other. I'm not even upset, man. I just know that I'm on the same wavelength as you. Look, if you want to work, we can work. Look, you know my IT. Look. Not play these games, man. Look, but for real, yeah, it was crazy because ass shake. I made ass shake in my head. I don't know, in the beginning of the summer type shit, and then we started working on it like in June type shit. We got back
Mhm.
to it in July type shit. So Well, we back. Well, no, damn. I think it was May when we first started working on it.
Mm.
I no, because it wasn't that beat. It didn't
Mm.
sound it didn't sound like that in the beginning. I actually got the voice note, so I actually know the date because it's in my phone. So
So did you start that with a different producer and then switch
no,
with to Chris? You was always
it
Chris.
was Chris, but
Okay.
the beat didn't start like that, or the hook wasn't even close to that. It was nowhere. Like Ass Shake just came out of. First of all, I told you we left the gym. We was in the car. This nigga Chris was playing the Lizzo mixtape.
And that's what kind of gave you the
That
idea
what
for
gave me
like the
the
playful
yes.
type
That was
joint.
it was
Yeah.
Lizzo that really set the motherfucking the mood and the vibe because it was already gonna be a twerk song because I got a text from a girl and the girl was like, "Man, the women need a twerk song." So I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go, let's make a twerk song."
You
So
got
I was
something
like,
on your beard. Like oh yeah. You see it on the it's like a
"Yeah,
little white thing. To your right, I guess. It's in like yeah, it was like some shit hanging. It was weird.
that's hair, that's some hair. That's cool." This man,
So
I'm hairy, man. I got hair everywhere. Look, back to what I was saying. So yeah, so ass shake. Um, we was making it, and I just came up. What the fuck I was talking about with the ass shake shit? You
well,
threw
we
me the
was
fuck
just
out
talking
guard.
about how it's a song, the Jermaine
Oh
Dupri
yeah,
song.
no. Lizzo. I was talking about Lizzo. All right,
Oh,
look.
Lizzo, right.
So yeah. My bad, y'all. The weed, the weed done, the weed
It
done did
worked.
that. Yeah.
We
Okay.
working.
So we in the car, Lizzo playing in the background. I'm like, damn, she made a whole project of ass shaking. Like literally, it was all twerk songs. Like it was teed up. They went bad. I'm like, damn, she's going crazy. I'm like, damn, shot it. All right, bet. We go back to the crib. Chris asked what we gonna work on. And I said, man, just pull up the Barney joint. I said, pull up the Barney sample. So he pulled it up. He said, yeah, let's fuck it. Pulled it up. I don't know if you heard the original beat. I don't even know if it was I don't even know in the beginning of the session how it sound, to be honest. So that's when we started making the song because I had literally the full inspiration from Lizzo to go attack that song the way it was going to be attacked. And it was crazy because, a lot of people, I get told, man, look, I get told that I make slow songs and I make these type of songs and these type of songs. And then when I make a high energy song, it be like a lot of people um want to like it, which is cool. Which is cool with me because you know what? It's not meant for everybody. And that's what artists need to understand. Every song that you make, it's not meant for everybody. We live in the world, y'all. We live, it's countries on the other side of us that listen to our music too. Trust me. If one person ain't gonna listen to it, five other people gonna listen to it somewhere else. It's not the end of the world. But it's just crazy to me, um, when it comes to like some critiquing though, you know, they be like, oh, I don't like the song. And it comes like from friends that be wanting to support, um, it become friends that be wanting to support, that you support them, and you be like, damn, you'll think that they'll support you too. But at the end of the day, when you just out here supporting not for the cause, because I don't support to get support back. To be honest, that shit I think that's weak as hell. You feel me? I support because my peoples is doing something. I don't give a care if I'm on Facebook and I see something and I press the share button and then I got 3.3 people, 3.3 thousand on my Facebook, whatever. I share that could get seen by that many people, if so. So like that's my way of supporting it, or telling the next person about your product and putting you on to your product. Cause I've done that plenty of times without people consent, or just like hitting them up in the DM talking about, oh yeah, I'm finna support your shit, fam. And nah, nigga, I see that shit. I boom, 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 boom. Like I feel like more people should do that.
Yeah, it's always weird to me when, especially with TikTok and all these different things, especially that one, because you could see who, seeing your shit and it'd be 2 or 3 likes in your whole damn community to seeing the shit. And it's just like, if my friends post some shit and I see it, I'm just liking it on the strength. I don't even have to for real like it. Sometimes like I'm gonna just like it just because. But I ain't gonna front. Sometimes it do like one of my friends do like his sports thing. He was saying something about the Bears, and I didn't like it because he was talking shit about the Bears. But that was he all right.
But you gotta the thing, and that's your homie. He had, and and he said that about the Bears. Who gives a fuck? That's his opinion. And the thing
Hmm.
is, we gotta stop. We gotta stop criticizing off what you don't like, and not the bigger picture of supporting another person.
That's true
And
too. That's true.
like,
I even, see something that somebody I know say that I don't like, and I'll be like, well, I'm not liking that because I don't like it. But at the
yeah,
same time, it doesn't matter because it's like, just engaging with it. Even if honestly, I could have commented on it and that would have damn near been better than liking it because then you were engaging with the
yeah.
content anyway. So either way, it would have been good, even if I disagreed. So.
Mhm.
It's that type shit. Like comment, maybe you don't like it, but if you comment on it, just showing engagement helps the person's content. Because in this day and age, if we get the engagement we're looking for, you can monetize your shit or whatever. And it's like, why you don't want your friends to be able to monetize their fucking social media? Like, I want them to be able to do that. Like, being on your phone, you making money, you was gonna be on there anyway. That's awesome. Let's help everybody do that. Like, why, but people be haters, that at the end of the day.
The crazy thing is, it only takes 3 seconds.
Mhm.
Like it literally only takes people to press share. You ain't gotta leave no comment. You can just press share, send it. That's not even 3 seconds, dog.
Yeah. But,
And then you know what's so the
it's
crazy excuse me, like people like, oh, I gotta find time. I'm like, well, if I ain't worth 3 seconds of your life, we shouldn't be friends. Like you don't value me. You don't even value 3 seconds of your life of my life with like how we friends. Like what we doing here? I'm like, nah, that ain't cool. So
Yeah, I mean, I always just go back to we all grown, we all, busy in different ways, but you know, it's good to show up for your people if you can, especially when there are ways that don't really require you to spend no money or anything like that. Like I create, not just for this reason, just in general, but I do have certain things like go check out the Lo-Fi channel. Go check this out. That
mm,
costs you nothing. That's something to support what I'm doing without you spending no money.
mm.
And, I have a store, I have different things that, you want to, if people want to buy it, awesome. But I also create things that if you want to show your support and don't have the money to spend or whatever, and it's still like, I get it, and we all busy. Time is the currency that's really real, but
We also in a
you
recession.
know, Right,
But
but
people
at but
still
at the
shopping.
same time, but
People still
that
shopping.
part, but if I'm not asking for money, it's just a few seconds, like you said, 3 seconds, a minute, sometimes, whatever. But
Well, it's
it is what
crazy.
it is. I don't want to turn this into no
No,
like
it's crazy.
complaining
People,
session.
you can complain. I don't know. But the crazy part is, people are and they're not shopping. Like the business is like the clothing line industry. I feel like it's like
It's
teeter tottering.
stagnated.
Yeah,
It's only the big brands really can make money. Um, Shit, one of my homies had a clothing line and he just basically discontinued it. But I mean, for to a degree, I'm pivoting my brand out of like clothes exclusively too. Like it's really not sustainable right now unless you already, I mean, unless you this guy here, with the horse and everybody
hmm
want this, but new shit is hard, like Fear God still does good, but they established themselves, over the past 10 plus years, and that's why they still here and they, elevated their um collections every time. Like I like the current Essentials collection. I normally hate Essentials, but it's really
they be going crazy.
like
How you
tying that I just never care for the basicness of the essentials. I like the full line more, like the shit that costs too much, basically like them $2,000 blazers and
like? Not
fucking
did you ever like seen like they outerwear where they you saw the furry pants like the
yeah, but those are the full line. So I'm talking about the shit that's expensive. Like the essentials
them
line
bitches
is the
was
cheap
cold.
stuff.
Them
I
bitches.
don't personally, I have a few pieces from it, but I never like loved that the way a lot of people just, I'm gonna put
I
this
mean, I got two
shit to say
pair.
essentials or whatever. I like the new line because it looks kind of similar to
I mean, them wasn't cheap either.
how can I say no, but not compared the full line of pair of pants cost $650.
That's
Not
right. That's right. It was like 100 something.
That's what I'm talking about. Like compared to essentials, it might be 150 or 200. That's way less than 650, but the quality on the 650 is way better. It's better materials, the cut,
Quality on this.
all that shit. Because I love the suiting stuff, and that's where he really hits you. Like you're gonna spend for one of them big ass suits, probably a good pants and blazer because I think they sell them as separates. Although I think they do sell a suit together too, but it's gonna hit you for about 4, 5 racks. Easy, so
Mm,
compared
that's
to
not bad.
essentials. But what I was saying is the new current essentials line looks really cool. It's drawn a lot from like 90s fashion, like Sean John velour
Yeah.
suits and piping on the jackets and shit
Hey,
like that. So
shout
I
out to
fuck with it.
Jerry. Shout out to Jerry.
Yeah, he keeps expanding it. Like he got like 3 different pairs of like the mule shoes, and people are sleeping on those 'cause they was still stuck
Uh,
on the ones that came out from some years ago. You got
he
some
went
doper ones
crazy
now.
with the Atlanta Braves hat,
Yeah,
where it was just that shit was cold.
yeah, that was tough.
I was
Now
like,
he
oh, all right.
He
See what they're doing.
basically doing a lot of shit that I would want to do anyway. So I was like, shit, just let him do it. And I'd pivot into something else. Because as far as like the aesthetic, like, is really just grown up hip hop clothes. That's
Yeah.
all it is, better materials, better tailor. Cause like the pants are baggy, but they don't have to hang off your ass because they not made to be like
Mhm.
that. You're making them look away like they can fit correct, but still had a fit that you want, So I fuck with it, but shit, we done probably went way over what I
We
wanted to
did.
today, but it's all good. We will end it here, but we will be back on Thursday because that's the new schedule, guys. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We will hit you with a top of the morning. And today was a great episode, I think. Nick, you did your thing. Um, But yeah, all right, guys, we'll see you guys Thursday. This has been Top of the Morning, Culture Foolishness. I'm Creed of Exodus Studios and ArchitectsMars.com. And my co-host is
Your personal instructor, Nick Jr. I'll get you right, get you tight for life. No.
this guy. All right. That's a wrap. We'll see y'all Thursday. Peace.
Peace.